What's up, PSGINT family? It's your boy PSGINT here, and welcome to the tactical analytical of preview of Paris Saint-Germain contre 3. So in this video, we'll be looking at all the big highlights from this game, and I will have my thoughts and opinions about them. So let's get straight into this. First of all, I think this was a mistake by Paris Saint-Germain giving the captain's armband to Presnel Kimpembe. I know the reasons why he's so high up in the captain's hierarchy, but I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. Why? Because he doesn't have leadership. He lacks leadership. He's just a player that doesn't have that leadership and should not. I think Marco Verratti should have had the captain's armband in Marquinhos' absence. But yeah. Next up, first of all, 3, especially in the first half, park the damn bus. 5-5 formation. Like, people always say this about Atletico Madrid and so on, but teams do this against us a lot. And it was really hard for Paris Saint-Germain to create chances, especially in the first half, through this deep block by them. You know, because the area where Lionel Messi and Neymar Jr. like to operate, it's between the defense and the midfield line. But what they did, they just pushed back the midfield line until it was really close to the defensive line. So you can see Messi there. He has no space to operate in. No space at all. It's very small. It's very small. Then they had one, very quick counter-attack transition, good by 3. Cross comes in. Kimpembe should be ahead of the defender. I don't know why both Ramos and Mukiele are here. Bernat's trying his best with this player, but Kimpembe is like 50-50 in between these two. So it's Ramos who should be here helping him, and then Kimpembe who should just take one. Because why standing in the middle? You're not gonna help. Because he did not help. He did not clear the ball. It was a beautiful finish from Balde. After that, Paris Saint-Germain started threatening. We can see these over-the-top balls behind their defensive line is what Paris Saint-Germain was trying to do throughout the game, and especially in the first half. We can see Marco Verratti finding Lionel Messi tries to push it in, but the goalkeeper was there to save it. We can see Lionel Messi here trying to find Kylian Mbappe. Defender hands it away, but it goes back to Neymar, and Neymar nearly gets a shot, but it goes away. Neymar here finding Juan Bernat, but Juan Bernat is not quick enough for that ball. Great chances by Paris Saint-Germain, but then 3, yeah, again, one quick transition. Cross there to Lopez, and Donnarumma makes a really good save from this angle, because this could have been 2-0 in the first 10 minutes of the game at the Parc des Princes, which would have been very disgraceful, but we can clearly see here that defensively we're not up to it. And as I said, it was really hard for us to create any sort of chances against 3. So it was mostly long shots from Paris Saint-Germain that we tried to do throughout the game. We can see Ramos, we can see Neymar. But then Neymar, in the 23rd minute, did some magic. What a beautiful pass. Finding Carlos Soler. Beautiful run by Carlos Soler as well. Takes an amazing first touch and is through and puts it into a clear now. But just look at this pass on Neymar, and we can clearly see the 3 defenders. We have 2 players on Neymar, 2 players on Mbappe, and 2 players looking at Messi and being prepared for him. But then Soler, he's the guy that no one is looking at and makes that beautiful run and gets the goal. And that's the thing when we play with a player like Soler. He is a midfielder, but he's that midfielder that will make runs into the box, which the defenders will not be ready to mark for. But beautiful. Soler trying to find Mukiele with that overlapping run. So Mukiele tried to do a lot of cutbacks, even though we don't play with a number 9, even though our players are not the best at finishing, and especially with 3 having so many players in the box, it's going to be hard to put a ball in that gets scored. Kylian Mbappe here doing some defensive duty, getting the ball that I have to appreciate that when I see that. Neymar here, free kick, shoots it straight at the goalkeeper, very hard. Mukiele bounces on the rebound, but shoots it straight at the goalkeeper. Paris Saint-Germain could have took a crucial 2-1 lead in the halftime here, but we did not take it. Messi here trying with a header, but goalkeeper saved it. And then it was Vitinha's time to try to take a long shot. So a lot of long shots from Paris Saint-Germain, and 3 nearly got a 2-1. Right before halftime here. Yeah, again, very similar to the goal we conceded against Maccabi Haifa later on into the box from the set piece, and Balde was nearly there to score it. Second half starts, Watchalong gets a bit of space, takes a long shot, but Donnarumma is there to save it. Beautiful 1-2 here. Soler gives it to Marco to Neymar. Neymar takes the one touch, but then it's too late to take the shot with the defender already there to block it. We can see here Carlos Soler feeding Mukiele, as I said, with those overlapping runs. But here we have the second goal for 3. Balde gets found in the box, turns and takes a shot beautifully. But let's look at Paris Saint-Germain's amateur defending during this. First of all, Mukiele on his player. Mukiele, instead of standing strong there, keeping him there locked, or even winning the ball back, he does none of that. What Mukiele does instead, he backs off and gives him a lot of space. Ramos, yet again, close to Mukiele for no reason. Are you scared Mukiele is gonna get dribble pass or something? It's better if you're closer in the box. And then we can see Balde here. Vitinha on his left, Kimpembe on his right. But no one does anything. They just ball watch. Balde gets the ball, takes a touch, turns around and takes a shot before any of them has made a tackle, which is absolutely embarrassing defending. So right in this goal, I'm blaming Mukiele, Kimpembe and Vitinha, but I'm blaming Kimpembe the most because he did the worst mistake out of all of them three. But then it was Messi magic time. Messi pulling up in the 55th minute with a beautiful long shot, shouting Vamos at the top of his lungs after he scored it. It was an amazing goal from Lionel Messi. And yeah, that was what we needed. We had the magical assist from Neymar. Now we got the magical goal from Lionel Messi to get it to 2-2. Messi here finding Mbappe with a beautiful pass. Mbappe runs to it, waits for a run into the box. Soler makes it, but the pass gets intercepted. Great there. But here's a bit where the game changed, because we actually got a leader on. We got the true captain on. Marquinhos coming on for Kimpembe, and Lionel Messi, yeah, again with a beautiful magic through a lot of players to Neymar. Neymar makes a beautiful run, and Messi seems always being able to find Neymar making those runs, and Neymar just bounces on it and pop straight into goal. 3-2 lead to Paris Saint-Germain, which is really beautiful to see. We can see here Neymar giving a beautiful long ball to Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe takes the touch, but then the shot does not connect. Sadly, Kylian Mbappe could have gotten a really good goal, and then Neymar could have got a really nice assist. But it happens again. Neymar dribbles past 1, dribble past 2, 3, 4, 5 with the back heel to Mbappe. Mbappe shoots it straight to the goalkeeper, and I'm like, listen, Kylian Mbappe, this is where you like to play. This is your area. This is easy. You can either curl it bottom right, open up your body, or you do your signature move and put it bottom left, but you shoot it straight at the goalkeeper, which is shit. Extremely shit. That's the best thing I can say, because you robbed Neymar of one of the best assists in a long time. Beautiful from Neymar Jr. Mbappe should have scored that, but we move on. Marco Verratti feeding Kylian Mbappe with a beautiful long ball. Mbappe did not latch onto it, but Soler here doing some beautiful runs, getting the ball, gets fouled, penalty. And here was when the game was killed off. Kylian Mbappe takes the penalty goal. All of Eminem scoring this game. Mbappe finally gets his goal, and Paris Saint-Germain 4-2 up. Marco Verratti even came into the long shot party, taking a long shot, which he usually never does, which is very interesting for Marco. Keep on doing that, Marco. Kylian Mbappe dribbling past Piero very beautifully on the left side, comes into the box, but is not able to find someone. Fabian here does a very bad pass. The ball goes to the Troyes attacker, takes a beautiful shot, bottom right corner, but Gianluigi Donnarumma is there to be big and saves the shot. I feel for Ekitike. Why? Because first of all, I don't agree that Ekitike should be starting every game, and the amount of minutes that some people consider he should be getting, but Sarabia should not be pulling on the Paris Saint-Germain shirt ahead of Ekitike. That's absurd. And then here we have the last goal. Just embarrassing defending from Paris Saint-Germain. The ball is not clear. They're toying around with us, and they score the third goal, which was the first time Paris Saint-Germain conceded 3 goals since March this year. Neymar finding Nuno Mendes with a beautiful pass. Nuno finding Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe shoots it just straight over the goal, but it was a great chance there by the Nuno-Neymar Mbappe connection. Nuno right here in the last minute of the game triple spots Piero like it's nothing and nearly wins a penalty. And this just takes me back, and I've already forgotten about Juan Bernat, because Nuno Mendes is here to stay. He's back from injury, he's fully healthy. Gonna see him against Juventus, and I've missed him. But this game, to summarize it, Paris Saint-Germain just had one of those rough games. We played with a secondary backline without our captain, the head of that defense, and we clearly saw that we missed Marquinhos and maybe some other players as well, including Achraf Hakimi, Nuno Mendes, Danilo as well. But Neymar and Messi, it was their game. It was their magic that turned around this game and got us those 3 points. Lionel Messi, magical shot and assist. Neymar, magical finish. and shot, but Neymar could have gotten even more. He could have gotten a hat-trick of assists at least if Mbappe finished a bit better, but no one can be perfect. But I have to be glad we got the 3 points. That's the best thing at the end of the day, and we reacted very well to Troyes taking the lead twice in this game. And as I said, we'll move away with the 3 points, which is always the goal of every game. If you enjoyed this tactical analytical preview of Paris Saint-Germain versus Troyes, make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe to the PSGINT YouTube channel as always, and as usual, allez, bye!